Second day in December 2021. You know, if I again, you go say bye bye, tata to 2021. We want calling a table the fight against illegal mining na Sierra Leone. And inside there, we go also look the fight against illegal fishing na Sierra Leone. We want for look in a way where Sierra Leoneans them they be unpatriotic to the country Sierra Leone. Illegal mining, illegal fishing, stuff them way na jama for it, we all. But one or two people them then go connive for do things then like that. How it possible for make we Sierra Leoneans them sell out we country like that? A video where we been the follow, where even in our table, I don't talk about Anaya, where your man them they fishing who sign up for fishing. Then they not scholar. They fishing. They wouldn't tell and they say, but when I left we, what's the big one they not don't do? This country we all the cut we on they sell what we able sell. That's not the energy of some youth man in the country. Now the provinces, now some of the wildest areas them where you go think of. The youth man the way did it. Well, you go say waiting, work no day. So then they help people them, foreigners the way they can at the country for do illegal mining. For benefits who that. Then say but the big one there, now then they go sign 99 years contract. So the small one we able make, let we make her. That's not the attitude. We they ask just now. Then say for change attitude. The person they ask you, what's in an attitude? Then say, oh, you, this the way you do so, you're not patriotic to your country. You say patriotic, what's in that word today? Why you do this one? Why you do so? Because na poverty. Now so then go tell you. Na drag a the drag. Man where they work safe, where then they pay 1 month done. It they tell you say the drag. Man when no they get salary 1 month done, they tell you say the drag. You say, oh, I they come, I they go fenam. I they go fenam. I they go drag. Some illegitimate. Some not correct. But most of the people them go they point finger at the big one them, saying that then they do the big things. Then nothing and they do. Let's take for instance that the provinces. You get some big mining company there. The people and then go just there. Now dust na they see no more na vain. Then they go come one time, then say they can pay their own corporate social or whatever. Then can to one large sum, they can put her. Would I able to eat? Would I be able to stand saying I'm a land and they able to get in, he gets in. But as compared to the damage where they happen to that particular area there, you not go quantify them. But is that a green light for make we sell out we country? Some man they say, but left me. For more than I am. They don't they dig, they don't they mine. Whose change we don't come for we? And me self can ask them, say, for more you they do this illegal thing, whose change don't come for you? Because they are the same people. Nothing no they change for them. Because now labor are working and they go do the. Then give the waiting then get forgive them. But that person wake out that machine and everything, I ain't get all thing. And now they boycott not for pay tax and all these other things them we for able for help we. Other person say help who? Help who? Who will they help? Not to the same thing no more. Say bravo left me na the same life no more. The big one then go, then take and put in the pocket. Me, I take and put in my pocket. So what's in the difference? What's in the difference? So who say would they draw the line? Patriotism. Who say would they draw the line? As citizens, doing your own bit, as compared to the politicians up there. Who say we for draw the line? Because this is the conversation we don't they happen. We don't catch person the smuggle. You say, I didn't line go wrong, bro. If you be say then be put for that one day, then put for that day, would they pass? Most of the time when they say they catch something, wait till they now deal go bad. Because it's not possible. Let's allow police catch anything. But then they catch you. Then they catch. Another video. I don't know if you don't see. Where it trend. You get, I be meet with them April, where I be there salon. Some African American them, we go get citizenship in Sierra Leone. The one go eat chicken in salon. In all work with and fine. Bad publicity right now for salon. Bad publicity. Why? Hi. But anyway, we all able make a difference. We all. You do your own bit, I do my own bit, the next man do your own bit. Now so small things go change. Not of a saying like a magic wand 9 day where you just the wave them and that's it, everything change. Because these are things them we don't embed in we. The last day they talk now. Before, if you get to break down at the provinces, then go take care of you to the fullest. But now, you go wondering, say they no go can attack you for thief. Some man say, na the war. Some man say, now what they kind of return, now waiting they can land. Some man say, all man they try for see who side the blame for come out. Then say themselves don't land. But now so it for be. The salon also we love. Now so for 3 times. Say what you they talk. I beg push make a pass. How we want salon for change? How? Or we not go able for change them? You think so? Not go able to change them? Omar Kabase, food poisoning they happen everywhere. So the publicity, the bad publicity way Sierra Leone they get right now, we not go just blame Sierra Leone. Because food poisoning they happen everywhere. We'll go do program on that, sir. Because that's true, but we need for set standards. We need for set standard. Na salon they go sell rotten egg give you. Eh? Then they sell rotten egg give you na salon. And we don't so accept them. Say, oh, this egg don't well. But we all know say egg supposed to get lifetime now. When it is good, when it is bad. You forget lifetime. So if you see not get them, we for able know why. Not so. Jibril Touge say attitude na a state of predisposition for something where you lack or where you not lack. For instance, if he lack tripole, he go talk with him or not. So the determination of bad or good attitude is saying at the mind of the person for make the person in decide. He saying a courage na immortal man go take for face any kind hazardous situation. Ben doing they say the change what they talk about if we start from the leadership. When it's say in loss in Paddy to food poisoning na Sierra Leone just a year ago. Let's talk small. Experts say 1,000 mile start with waiting the first step we take. And at the simple one. Omar from Minneapolis. Now I want to remind we that. We resident minister Northwest Province. We na Haja Isata Abdulai-Kamara. Beaucoup them. You don't see un paden amateur video them not to so. Where it is race. If they not find money in a bag, well then they try for smuggle, then go fainting them, then go do this, then go do that. I hope say with all waiting he don't do. Wait time get for reach for recognize. People them way they work. Then go able for recognize them. Beaucoup video don't they? If not for money, if not for jamba, if not for this, you they see they way beaucoup thing they come to light. All you go say not to anyone now other people that's true. But na in the day, if they want massa, then go massa. Renata they say food and safety authority then they're not this alone. I say now I make even me we can to that one day. I know how they buy. From one time we I buy bad egg na salon. Na farm egg. They go na the poultry, go buy the. So since I do that one day, I never encounter that one they did in a shop for Amosia. A fresh egg me they buy. Even the chicken. They go there and kill them, clean them, take them. If na 1 dozen, take and come out today. I not say yes with people them not to everybody go able for do that. But sometimes you yourself get for safeguard yourself. We camp and eat business na salon. And they talk about we resident minister Northwest region, Haja Isata Abdulai-Kamara. I believe say plenty people we don't see that video there. What he get for go through? For go meet them, guide them. Maybe they do illegal dredging. If you not see it, well, unfortunately, you will listen at the radio and the sound you go able for hear. That you not go able for see because I really want for make we see the terrain. Tell them people there go outside and go. And all waiting this woman don't on act na that place dey. If them for recognize any minister, me Tripoli feel say na in them for give. Michael Cocker safe trip sir. Saying they listen from inside the plane. Then don't delay now for almost 2 hours now. And we get mechanical problem. But then they wait for FAA approval for give clearance for fly off to the motherland. Be safe, sir. I want for bring Cam, the resident minister, Haja Isata Abdulai-Kamara. Let me look what in this woman go through. Yeah? For go see them people them. Maybe they do illegal mining.
See the trek for catch up them people here on site. Still in the forest.
I make them use the advantage. Kaya, nobody knows what they do. At all, nobody knows what they do. Thank you. Thank you. When I see them on the road too. And this advantage then they use. And I forget. They are 1 year, 3 years. They do all things they destroy. Nobody know the scene. But we, God, and the country will make us see them. His Excellency want to penetrate the country better. But we get few on patriotic Sierra Leone. They make billions of euros. Even if you call the community say una brush, you pay them. None na social responsibility than but instead, then they abuse again the community then get gone. And the community people and then they afraid. Then they afraid. And they feel say when kaya government do. Where government no know. So today, as resident minister middle camp, with village where they pass, I got to tell them for say government here the whole side. Government here the whole side. We will try for protect. And protect we will protect the people. Two miles from today, I go they go to. I come back to my head. No easy. It's time for see. We see nature in this place.
All for Ghanaian ID.
Ghanaian ID. From where I tell His Excellency say, foreigners in the Canada, Otamba Kilimi Reserve, they do mining. I take it upon myself, say, we dey come for council, other than other people that way they do. For sure, say, what I be they talk, what I been give the president for saying, now this me informant there, tell me, now here we do. So, as I tell you, say, now right now, are they call ya? Are they call ya? Yombo. Are they na Yombo, part of the Otamba Kilimi? As soon as see, now the people and then they so, because we not get cuffs, the police they will come with, not enough. As you can see, this one in name Kingford, also Kingsford. Now Ghanaian ID card this. As soon as they see them. This one in name.
Where is it? There are two.
There are two of them. I have the pictures of them. Maybe you think we are crazy. Huh? For killing us. You are stealing our resources. Take them to Ghana. Build your own country. And then you are laughing at us. Sierra Leoneans are stupid. Yes. These ones are the stupid ones. Rebecca, na fear no dey. Una see, and because fear no dey. Na fear no dey, make we able for meet anaya. So I ask you, why you dey betray Sierra Leone? Because they pay you. So why you dey betray Sierra Leone? What are they cut off? The one the way they cut off.
Yes.
What did they do there? What did they do now cut off?
Mr. Ahmed.
For the talk, what did you do there?
Hey, turn to me now. Turn now.
Turn to the camera.
Turn to that.
We can't do for timber.
Like you.
Turn so.
Na timber.
Na timber na cut off.
Yeah, Pam Ahmed. That's him.
So what you can do pandrej?
Hey.
Do you think I have a side?
Shut up.
Nobody is helping you.
You see the dredge? This is not the dredge for the gold and diamond. Where Ghanaians and Nigerians they can illegally. Where they can mine at this community.
We don't see anything illegal, something they can do. So we don't come, we don't set on fire, collect and look for say, then they go to the right procedure. Then now they can point this water way past 100 villages there. Across the water, now this they use for the game. So now then we don't put a blaze, collect, next time they not go to like this. Let them go through the numbers. Yeah.
Okay, we want to say thanks to the minister for the good work we do yanda. Haja Isata Abdulai-Kamara for risking life for go yanda. So after you don't watch this, first of all, now we reserved supposedly now we national park. Now parts of farm will for be a reserved area. Now this happen. Waiting and they bring to mind. It's either the security the way they receive their own, then turn blind eyes, or there is no security. So how we go say we get a reserve, we will not secure. But you hear the man. You know why? Because not too far from yonder, and they do timber business day. And it's supposed to be our reserve, our national park. Why Sierra Leone? Eh? Then the Salon people embark, they know say that Watadi. It passed through several villages them. And na them villagers, then they above forget water from. Then go pollute them. Then go pollute the water. We go affect the villages them. Because chemical, and they use chemical yonder. The people and where they na the downward rivers them, then villages them, they no go no. Go bail water for use them as they used to. You go say na illiteracy. Say we not sabi. Na him make. We not get people where they secure we national park. Because according to the minister, a part of we national park. Eh? We no get. Why we wicked to we save? Eh? All man they come doing your own. You want blame again the immigration system in our country? Eh? Say we person come because then they claim say na Ghanaians them and Nigerians there. But then get the Sierra Leoneans then help. So now the immigration system, how then can you say we country? It's Freetown, remember? We don't kind say don't done, you are on your own. Who that gets time for check? So this one grand thing, tell we say, yanda supposed to be secured if we call them a national park. But this they go on day. Two, well, if you listen to the resident minister, he say, then they pull gun pan the villagers them. Then they pull gun. Because then get gun, so now he make. Hi. So Uda, I don't know if you hear that part too, but she did say that. Say then they pull gun pan the people them, because then get gun. Well, we don't care today. We walk for 2 miles. Like I tell you earlier, this is not the first one we don't see for them. Money in a bag, jamba, all. So if then for honor, minister, I think she deserves it. Although they in small corner, they do. Say that rest case be miss am, but continue for do. Eh? Immigration with security. The chief. Because the minister say informant them. That's what he say. He say me informant and tell me, I tell the president say foreigner then they can mine illegally. Not so. That's what he talk. So not to say we also they look in the aspect of the unpatriotic Sierra Leoneans them, but we they look again in the aspect of having a proper system. We go able for deter. Yes, it go be difficult for cut and fail. That's true. But if we make them hard, And for make it hard. And I not believe say now one day they don't dey under they do that business deal. Say the villagers they know all. And go don't get and commode other side where they don't get stay then commode then come up here. Where they but now they no more dey. Free for all. Where they don't do it they do and that say then push them back then go other side. How you go get mindset for going to post in country? And I mind though. You don't go mine illegally. You go say, well, not 21. But the man the way you meet say, now make us say, then life, what thing you feel say then they do, you able to change their life? Not like laborer. You able to change their life? No. But then they sell out. Just like that. Systems we country lack. And in this one, me I feel say I want to point out immigration. How they come inside. Well, there you go see some of the equipment that they use now locally made, so they want not come. But we don't see where they catch one the way get big mining equipment there. Where they want and they don't see now the key them pass. We go the one that back say how they cow they want in the inside. The security, since this place will be a reserve, well, the chief. But again, ask anybody where they go to that area, they go tell you, see, people they don't encroach na that place there for timber. So sometimes if they make like a for saying a timber, and then transform to this one. Even though it's not supposed to be so. Let reserve be reserve. It's our forest reserve. Period. The other time somebody go there, the time the way the elephants then can do migration or waiting. Yes, we get an salon. But the person not be able to see that 10 day. Person not be able to see. Never know, maybe explore with people go each day. Eh? Why would they do this to yourself? Why? You go say Bodia, a big ya. The big one then they send the 99-year contract and then a parliament they do it in and they do the. They will self do your own small. Will not take from nobody. Now who could they walk? Why Sierra Leone? Why? Let's bring Camus friend. Let me hear you. What's in an iron take on this one? Welcome on board, who's friend? You get the platform, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, thank you very much, AAA, for giving the platform. And thanks to all the listeners and viewers them. And thanks to the relentless efforts with this lady they do. Very hard working. Going, he look actually gets the attitude of somebody where he look relentless actually. He pursue in job. Because for a woman you see and work away and do all those efforts, he actually get a the heart of serving. Now he portray, despite whatever you say if you don't undergo. But here it is for those with we country in revenue. Here it is for those with we country in landscape. Yeah, now for those with the country integrity, people in behavior, the respect who they get from what our country them. And then people then go say, what would they look about mining? What would they look about fishing? What would they look about it in effect or in benefit? But here I believe saying that the concerns them more than they outweigh the benefits, especially at this point in time with the artisan mining, the small scale. even up to the large scale, but look at this small scale where the issue where you bring come. It gets a lot of the concerns that people and they raise up with the way that area where, first of all, that deforestation, one of the biggest issue. And you look at the soil, the poor soil facility, infertility, how the soil will able for look fine for like grow something there, all them where they come from, they are fasting, they all they do. And then even you get limited access to land for like you go say now land will do better agriculture. All everything there, then apart from that, you see the water instead of the polluter. All I want is to see the backlash, other things. Because when you compare waiting people and they do, waiting then they get, and then waiting the country they get directly, when it's out of it, because the only way where it is this mining, where the artisan mining, with this particular one way, the illegal one, the money is always, now the dark side is always there. But not the dark side of the wall of the economy inside salon. The money is always you the person will get you the user side way one for user. The only profits on China to the low range. But for say you get a revenue to the country, no. Then the money will not to money where you go able to go invest something where you go see that this will don't contribute towards the country development. But the mining issue, if you don't come up most of the time now where the areas and the world don't they demand certain metals. The metal there and another big problem we don't create here because most of the metals and because why would they call them metals? They're all gold, iron ore, platinum, all these are metals, but they all they in a family way. But most of the one they suspect say, I don't know if I'm right, but if you see the people and they come with that kind of a machinery and that area remember the area the water in color with the sand in color. Now they are facing at the same terrain where if you take a line and this now they go towards that area outside they belong the sea and they go put that new fishing some pot or so where the Chinese issue that Black Johnson issue. The area where the water, first of all, the level of the water and the speed and the color is different. The sand is a black. So I suspect say that area, apart from the salt water and the fresh water where they meet up what they call that color, there is also another mineral we likely then we don't know them and then they mine them because there was a time when Chinese them they hold them, then they export something in one ship. During the last regime, where some dark substance, but because we not being expired, not being called the thing in name. I don't know if the platinum or the other the other type of the same family. They're actually in a family, but we left that side for saying that in the mind where then go begin the scare go let them go export where they hold them that ship container there. But what I try for draw the attention here is our area will look likely enrich that area. They will then go discover, say, something that even apart from diamond or gold, where then they mine, where then they go there, then they move with them. But because it is say, first of all, the prices of them metal there, it attract people them. The one that where they know the price and the value of the market, then they find areas where easy for them who can't get a metal there for care and go. And then areas where them plants get out. Because presently the Ghanaians, then they embark on this area where they try to eradicate this illegal small-scale mining. So you find out because the pressure they escape, they find areas where are soft-based areas. So you find out all these movements they come first of all by now and they so them when they come, if they're not being come with the idea, people will be able to go dig them because you know the value of them. So you find out the entry point, then I want the whole government get for look into. And then what it bring them there, the government for trial they know. Not just diamond, or not just gold, or not the forestry. So when you know all this, then you can now to the people that own the one day we own the land, or where they live, they own which one they say indigenous people that own on there, they know the local authorities. Then you were able to now for educate them. What do you expect them to do? There are always people where they get problem with political, with social ethics and morals. And that social ethics and morals now that the behavior, because the approach where you as a government they take, and then things that you look at, waiting bring them there, why then they, and then you get the other sector where you look, say now la risk, now look at the risk-based approach. That's that land there, now the risk-based approach, the woman do so. He left now the other approach where he get for say, well, the other approach I for look in an area for saying, well, I go look at the ethical approach, the behavior, why people and they behave so. Then I try address them. And the ethics of even the migration, the ethics of even the one they're wearing at the chief them, the ethics of the people that they live around that area there. So that approach, I go able to know each group how I go address them. Then you look at the value-based approach. The value now then you go look why them people are they can they. And then this land where I get, what's in a value where you get for do for me, if people are not able for. If I stop the people and for come mine in this area, in other words, for stop them for let them not go able for ruin the land. So in other words, if you look at broad-based approach on all them value there, then the risk them we don't see, the way where you go talk to the individuals, then you go able for say there is going to be something where you go level down the way where people and the can't stand at the place for can't do their mining. But I believe say that as I say the initial reason that price of the metals the people and source with them they get easy way for mine, then don't they stop there, and then some side then don't they deplete the soil where or outside in the mine, they not get much of whatever they want again. Then they try to look for virgin lands, areas we still lucrative for letting go and place we not far where they go just use a distance of a boat for carry and go to the nearest base. So you will get a landscape, you get geography, you get the people in the sea, then you get the area and the immigration. Then they try for know people are for able to identify strangers among them. People are for able to know who they are in purpose. So now that's how they say you get for teach them a lot about ethics, how people are going to know the value of their land, how they will use it one day. So it begins to become a bit complicated. And because of what in? Now because of the mineral. And any area where now a mineral source where it be say it get quick fix, where it be say not too long lasting, where then if you call it in farming, it's subsistence. Now living where they get no more hand to much. When we local balance say hand to much. That hand to much that side you get for educate the people and say this base when they base the value to una your side, not to value that one day. Now this one for let una try do so that una go able for help the country for let you go before and help yourself. So you get for look what you get for bring another community there. We go help some people them. We go able for put pressure on the one that we still get the attitude where he ask for change, so he go lessen. But when if you see open the cap, wherein the cap open, so then when they bring and when they begin they go, then they go begin they buy to market to man there, they buy to other people them because they get a hand too much. So the people then go only focus on that one day. So now so you go they transmit, then they begin to see people and go they come back for even can begin they sell illegal things to another area there. So apart from giving the money, then they get other things and will go they go on. Because the value they don't begin to exchange them for other things, for illegal attitudes, for things that we know they even benefit the country, what it cost, now for let it go they poison the water, then what they happen? The fish them instead of them go they canal, then go they move away to the other end of the Atlantic. And when they move away to the other end of the Atlantic, now then they go born. So when they born, then the fresh one they their salmon, the other things they see them do the other. I mean then ship them one the way they can't get them and then they can't trap them. Then when the fisherman then away they look at then they come on out for go fish, they not go meet the fish, then when they complace in the table, now in the call this because then they press in the water, so the thing they know they can't even for eat the fish of that life, that ecosystem, they break them. So all these kind of things you find out say government get for look the risk-based approach of how they will turn and divert the people and attitude in that place there. They go to other areas like Kono, Tonkolele, Cambia, all those small areas, so that the land where the people in the mine, then the value of what they pull there, once they know say the value of them, There's a way for change the mind of the value. Not only they put the price of the gold down or they put the price of something else, but you get for tell them, say the value where they do this land, they deplete the land, so much with what they get for tomorrow this will happen. Then they get big work for educating that side. You might see na poverty, you might see na other reasons, but I not believe say now much more of poverty than the one way na attitude that you don't lead, because some man if you not still go fishing and that's it forget and too much. But when you see say if divert that fishing day for go get that quick money, because the one way come, if they see the real value of them, where the value they go out, then you wake they that and too much, then they give another subsistence. But government gets quite a lot of things where they will get for do into this particular illegal mining, where they will put one day where they like the water, they understand the water, they understand the terrain, they understand people where they live there. They are the people they get for put there as security. And then they keep them, they give them the responsibility. But even though again, most times, some of them are the one day where they meet because they pay them due. Where they go, they pay like a due for the land. Where they give them the so you go know who that inside you go give person. And then how una go able for replenish that land day, for let that land in case I don't plant here or I don't put something, una do this back. But it all come to this artisanal mining. You look at the broad spectrum of mining, it's that it looks difficult because now when you go get this mineral, like I have say again, it's difficult for go get diamond. So now difficult because you get for look at deep mining when I kimberlite. The gold, if you say you will expose yourself, you get for spend quite a lot. So then they find areas where are the cheap access areas for get all these kind of things. And that area there, it looks sensitive and it's just easy for drive you away for go because in the Atlantic you did for just drive go to the other shore that we want for go. So now that area they're easy for control than even the dry lands, which people and they irrigate water for kind side. Those areas you can able to use the people that own the land. You put the strict measures where you get people that when they look at the land every day, then go able to see them. Side that we're not able, a day you bring now, the side where you go see the budget, let the government will look for say, let we get things them. We once in a while, we don't spend money, we don't can do that geothermal survey. We don't do this type of survey for no area where land get this and this. Let we try now, we put security in that area there. Whether we don't tell we see the amount or percentage of iron ore or lithium or platinum or whatever they call them, iron ore or gold, then we will know so we put with security there. Because if we don't spend millions them, we don't go bring for let them do their survey there. By the time that one day now, you go down there, you risk where you don't see behind this thing where you know one let it did it, you have to make money per them, then you try to forget the value of the one where you go able to forget for your own profit, and then how that value they will able for use them. Because when you go get the minerals, yourself you have to find out see as a government and not go just see income and revenue that one day based on how I look at the geographical landscape, the demographic, the people that would live there, so that I not go just come out there and go damage all the soil. Then I'm not able to make them. Then later now, the money where I give them in terms of corporate tax, enough for even let them get homes, let them get better school, or let them picking and will benefit for do business. So that area you get for value, and that value based day will not be ever getting at the country with all the crisis. Why salon? Because they not be working out that way they well. They be only working out on immediate thing where the government will need, so that we will raise we revenue or we GDP or something don't go up. And when they go up, while they measure the ground, which identity they come out, which is the effect, they find out say now exports of riches. And you left with the poverty gradually with the creeping, and when they creeping, it transform. And the transformation of the attitude now in they happen now where people and they doubt now because of the war, now because of this, in a transformation of attitudes. Because we been get the attitude Sierra Leoneans for welcome, for be very good. Music they play. where in not to your language self, you see Salon man, the man they get version, the Timini man they make your own version, but in your language of a music of somebody in country. I know what I want to see on the people understand that side. So you see how we they welcome things them so nice, but because of that welcoming, they will not be ever censor them, will not be managed them, will begin to transform them to different things. We dey welcome other things then now. We're so easy for them come inside. We not get even that self area where we see some country go there. As you go, the chief line force go don't address you. The youth say them go don't force address you. Vulnerable. So they enter that point there because the attitude of welcoming will be getter. We open. We welcome to any food tradition. Then now we come because we kind. We open ourselves to other areas where even Chinese, we see them they go. Even other people, we see them they go. And this is not what get for be when our country, we will not get much left again, where we try for let people adapt. And a day you see the point of this area where then go they say, well, let we transform ideas. Let we transform ideas. The European Union don't launch which then they call global gateway infrastructure. Then they try to bring that inside. So una go look all the loopholes there. Then you see the COP26 get adaptation package. Oh, take them package there, we transform them. Then go money, go adapt them people there. How then go able to transform for stop illegal mining, for stop depleting the soil, for stop doing other things, so that the place that one the government get for look into. There is quite a lot we contain from this illegal mining, but you're not able for done them. But I think we can continue day by day, but based on welcoming attitudes, the transformation of attitudes, the ethical approach, that thing and the old government get for look into it. And that woman there, they do them, but some of the areas they do them blindly, they will need support, where the other agencies then we concern immigration, every side we concern health, we talk about food poisoning, then get for come on board so that things go able for go before. Thank you very much for giving the platform. And let God continue for help leaders as we always pray. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome on board, Dr. Isata Kejalo. You get the platform.
Yes. Hi. Good evening, everyone, and good morning to many others. We hope say everybody to do well, and we want for say plenty thank you to the minister for a great work. I want to say bravo. I'll be able to watch the video. If I don't know if everybody saw the last part where they go at the water, they kick the bottle, the gallon. That was good. That's bravery. That's really what we want to see from we ministers them, and we want to say thank you. Keep up the good work, and we hope and pray so we'll get many Sierra Leoneans them where they serve where they do things them we go protect and also voice out things them where they're not for hide because some other people do differently. So we want to say thank you to that and to you and also Usfriend for submission. For me, we don't talk about protecting our environment. We don't talk about so many things and what we for do for empower we youths them and all the illegal stuff that really happen in our country. And it's sad for see, we own Sierra Leonean brothers them, they join things like this, for help other nations them. We actually do far better than we. And we don't want to go through the right channels them for do the right things them within Kanawi country. And waiting are some of the measures them where we put in place as to where we get people them from we neighboring West African regions them. If they want for Kana or Kanawi country, I believe say we forget, some form of guidelines, some form of protocols them waiting for follow, as to how them for go about, working in the country. Law take for example, if we go to them country, is this how we're going to be treated, allowed to do anything we want? I not feel so. So this now a wake-up call, another wake-up call, because we know say there's many that has been projected we don't see out there way for make government for take the responsibility and also make sure say the national protected area authorities them they look into these kind of things, protect these areas them for make sure say what now we own natural resources them they go out there. And if you hear it all the time Sierra Leoneans and they say Salon we not poor, right? We always say we're not poor because we know say if we able to make use of we natural resources, them some of the things that we will go through right now, in terms of all the different needs them what they always cry out loud for. I believe say it will solve. So we dey hope say with this development, the authorities them way for really look into things like this, go begin the patrol areas them like this and put measures them in place in how for guide and protect we landfill, protect we resources them, and try for see these things. Whoever is working on it, it has to stay in Sierra Leone, not for the left we country. Find a way how we go manufacture them things that are in our country, make good use of them, by exporting them, and in a way for make we go build we nation. But governments need for look into this type of things and do something immediately, not just sit down and wait, say, important. Yes, it is important, not something where we hope and expect, say, government go look into it. And then I just want for add, say, waiting make, sometimes we find we youths them they involve in then kind of illegal stuff they are so for help other person for make them come, steal from we, I think now because we fail for do so many things for we youth them na the country, making sure that we get technical areas them in terms of training for let them learn, if not mining they want going to train them so that then go do and but let the resource let's stay within the country. And we get to find ways them how we go continue for empower the youths them so that then go refrain from things like this, because it's a shame, it's a disgrace for let you see a Sierra Leonean not a think first for say, what, last serve me nation, last protect me nation in your wealth. It's just like where you didn't that you own home. Now you get for protect your home, but you not expect for say somebody within that home they take something out of the house and they continue for the sell where people them within, if when they in a family, they suffer, but then one of them can just choose for do whatever they want. So these now similar things, what would they see they happen in our country, and for the youths them response, I just feel say, it not make no sense. You're not gonna for say, oh, because the one them when are the big one, then they do so myself for do you not are the younger generation. Now we get for change Sierra Leone. Now we get for say waiting be don't happen before we no want let it happen again. Now we country. For that reason, I will say no to corruption. I will say no to illegal mining. I will say no to anything we go make Salon go down. Rather, I will push forward and fight and advocate for how we go protect we landfill, how we go protect things in our country, for make we go use them resources there so for build the nation. So youth men and women that are indulging in such acts really need for sit down and ask themselves why are they doing this, and knowing truthfully that it's wrong, because whatever they give you, I don't feel say it will benefit you in any way, because once you don't use and that moment they wouldn't give you're not going for build host for yourself, you're not going for do anything where going to be beneficial for you. So definitely, we really need for talk about how we go empower we youths them, how we will continue for counsel them on how for prevent them kind of from happening. And with the hope say the authority, the government go now look into this and protect them landfill there so, and make sure say the resources them needs to be guarded so that we can use them for we own benefit rather than another nation. So I go left and also and hope say Salon go better. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Yeah. If you just join we will talk about the fight against illegal mining na Sierra Leone. Yes? They no cancel no more. Now we own brother and sister. Now I ain't open the mouth for them. Now I made them can say if which man, and say look under your foot. Not so. Eh? And say look under your foot. But how we go able for fix this? Like I say, the institutions them, the authorities concerned, me, I blame them all. We people them. Because if system they in place, that's a low man they safe. Eh? It go freed for venture. if system dey in place. We know say it go better. But if they want for go make arrest, if they want for make sure say ABC and D not happen, if they not do their work, what do we expect? The corruption they start, they begin from the local aid, like the chief or the paramount chief within the community. They're all responsible for this illegal mining business. And so Ibrahim-Koroma say. Mostly, what me they think about the measures, and the measures they were going to put in place. The problem, they with the people then, yes. He said, but the one them we get the responsibility for enforce the law with them. That's not IoT law. Abdulai-Kamara, he want for believe we doctor the talk, say, he believe say the government officials there, they're not blind to this. He says some of them are part of the illegal activities. Ibrahim-Koroma again say, but do ya, how much ministers them? If we want look behind we self or we look who's out him up now, we get the God for risk in life, like waiting we own iron lady do by this particular video. Haja Isata Abdulai-Kamara. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, till really went from Maryland. Hello? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, you know, me, I know they blame the foreign nationals there where they come because they go now somebody in country or in community, you go know everything about that place there. Unless you get somebody who will call you, who will lead you. Let's take an example, the war will be happy. If we not being get people who Sierra Leoneans will be involved, how foreigners in the can invade the country. But because of the one who in the country, then they undermine the country. But all this now the system they don't have in place. Systems in the place because even if they put laws there, if the law no fit better one, they set example, this is not gonna ever stop. But if you check from the local chief them, the paramount chief them, then it comes to the politician there because even them politicians they get hands them back. Some of them they get hands in this illegal mining because then they work with and now with the chiefs there. Say they can't give now this money, such amount of money. They say okay, now go ahead. They ship out to themselves. Then the guys then go ahead. Though that layman now way himself in the store will not get what he survive. If they go meet her, instead they lead the people there. So from the local people and take count to the politician, the Fanima will all not come together. Let them put strict laws the way it be say if they find somebody guilty or anybody who they found say then they lead them for do illegal mining, that person the law they better one. For the man not do that, they just not get forever done. Because law we check about the mining sector, they say they don't try for put policy there in place. But up to this time, we know they benefit now this mining. And we check we country, we always say we country will not put. Yes, you're right, will not put. But now because of the selfish individuals, the way we say they only try for themselves, they don't care about the masses. If you get outside the hand, then you say you want all that extra money back for them people that they come. How Salon will go before until we all come together, let the law start for bets, don't not pick and choose. Because the coach will say if the one they go for go do the arrest, then seven if you're not corrupt. If not for being corrupt, the law for don't work better one. This woman, this minister, I can't again kudos what he don't do. Now this will the talk say we need that kind of people there. And me always I say we need for hand over the mantle of leadership to woman there. Woman then get integrity. I'm not saying they're not corrupt too, but woman them then get integrity. This woman for risks in life, like we risks and so. The minister them, past, present, would that get the mind for risks in life for the benefit of the country. Now to not first I see and first. So let God continue for bless her and give her long life for everybody. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim.
You're welcome.
Yeah. We hope so we will get proper line today because yesterday the line go bad, say go off. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Oh, anyway, AAA, thank you very much. This honorable, we don't know him. Now, Frobe lady, you get mine. I don't know Frobe sister, you get mine. Now, lady, we very, very loyal. Now, so it is. Even the time we even there with Kamarimba, I remember the time we Kamarimba and Brahma Togo been get a heated problem with money business and stuff. The time Kamarimba not even choosing itself for be a running mate. The Medicana AYV, and that you guys waiting on himself, we don't go to the Lotto radio station. And that full of guy. Don't host them two times waiting on himself. We the host now that radio station at the Lotto side. You know, we don't host DJ Base. DJ Base be done the host them in Brahma Togo. Now they are begin to put eye on them. You know, he very, very loyal. Even with the other people all be the kind they talk bad but Kamarimba, he always stick with her. He stick with her until we Kamarimba make a running mate. And even when they're going to the runoff, we in choose to go to Marabio, Kamarimba, that's one of the things that want to be let better. He come back, he chastise the lady, call her all kind of name, talk say, then constantly in your area, self saying come out now Frobe, then party no pull better votes there. But this not the kind of lady. Now lady with integrity. Now teacher, now former teacher. He get integrity. He know what he they do. He focus. Now this now the same one back up and go catch them over there na lunge. What be the thief the fear? What then they use for fear the powerhouse within na lunge. Now be the one back go boss then catch Bokure. What be the thief the fear? So now lady this one, but Marabio in the Trade I see we pull a list of a best minister. This lady know they go give Shenge PA, I don't know if I name Shenge PA or Shenge, whatever that guy in within a Ministry of Education. Then even the guy with chief 2,000 baggers, they all he give them he put down best minister of the year. We do well. He forget about this lady. This lady na lady with integrity. This lady know what she do. If we get them kind here, then go able for steer Sierra Leone the right way. Because I don't follow them for a long time since where they with Kamarimba. He very, very straightforward. You know, and once he don't say, are they with you? He never over. Because if you work Kamarimba in the cause problem here in Brahma Togo, then get money problem. But because say if you don't be loyal to Kamarimba, if you stick with them until the end. That's what it is. Like I did so with Marabio. Nobody now with Tivini sister then Frobe Tivini. But in order for move going here, money like then why the woman then why would stop substance. Money need to stray them away. In other money, but money need to stray them away. Because the area that they online get it. That not inside it. From Putlock or Tego, Cambia area and all. Because mining area they did it. If I don't taking him, but no, he always even during the Ebola. Now in there would they and man and then police then they was the Ebola, the corona, where then they bring the supply, the rest and make them public video. And the video where they give them the rest plus us, the one will be the guide the border, make sure say people are not cross inside with corona. So to me, now that kind of people here we need. But again, for end me on, I tell you this. We go blame Marabio all the time. But Marabio na president. Marabio no go there all over the place. Things and the way they happen in California, where the mayor, the governor, and I understand say no, it's not right. Even though we're not to even city or state things, but as long as we're not a federal thing until we go for affect the country, we job themselves up with this here. Some people and then they make you manager or supervisor. You if and get the job, but no, now in job they do. Now that today expect from them paramount chief here. We don't say this now over and over. The amount of paramount chief that we'll get right now, what they do. Let me tell you, when we be the go corner because they are born. most of the paramount chief, they be the city they involved so no more. Pass they give them money, they sell their land them, but for say do some. But the amount of young paramount chief than what we get now, and the corrupt. Let me tell you, them guys they did not come out overseas or Ghana or Nigeria without the section aid man, the town aid man, or the paramount chief don't know why them guys they did it. Because we don't see another video where come out how do they call that place? Na Tonkolili. I don't know if this man back na Tonkolili. Where the guys in the talk say the paramount chief know the people and where they come toxic the area. Then they mine, then they put illegal stuff, then where they give them sickness. The water where they drink, then they pollute the water, then they dirty the water. The paramount chief, they know. Now the paramount chief, they're a young guy that will be done the oversee. Now young guy that will be done the oversee. Just like that what they call Sakui, where they na kono. Now young guy that will do the oversee. They look say, for go be a member of parliament, better money no day. La go be parliament chief na mitong who send a mining area. Now they are go make money fast. The guy they hand the dependent here, my brother. That the thing is, if Fanima, we don't say this all the time. We as Sierra Leoneans, we as human beings. Now one thing I like about this country, no matter how they debate it back and forth, but when they come for defend the country for do the right, then they have Boku will go stand and say no, it's not right. But I don't know if we get them people and they gain a salon. I'm afraid if any Sierra Leonean again they will go stand and say this is not right. Because look, listen to the music. Every little thing, even look the time where the anti-corruption holding teacher them. You get people that they talk say, oh, if not so self it be, but they're not for do this. Well, you don't already say if not so self it be. So now crime no commit, therefore punish them. But now we all say that in Africa, if not so self it be, let them left there now. God day. God know what God day. Let them left there. No. Now all that they destroy alone. If it then get a chance, if not so self be, well, you don't already say if not so self be. So now crime, let them punish them. Now I cannot be feel one sorry, even though with in the anti-corruption boss they pick and choose, but I not be feel one sorry for them teacher and they just like the nurses them where they sell medication, where they thief gloves in the hospital, where they do bad things, they are not feel one sorry if they do anything to them because I not care if now 1 million them they pay them. Now that is signed for. It's signed say they go work for 1 million. That not means if I go thief or if I go disrespect the patient then. Now me on submission that today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Omar. I believe say if you look what's in the book but the mining law, I sure say Lord and Daddy for deal with that kind of issue yeah. The problem we me they see, they want them we for enforce the law, no they. Bottom line, corruption, na in the work so. I tell you. Blessings to Madam Minister and Mark Davis. I will say we all want for say kudos to the minister. And we recognize all what he don't do in that area there. All what he don't do. But kutin then the way he don't bring out. I don't tell you. From if na Jambana or Monina or all he de pull na do. So do ya the next time within the honor minister the way don't work. I think she deserves it. For a matter of fact, if this kind of terrain way waka. You see the side where they begin for Totam, then Totam a back call. But for Nagi, for minister we work. Okay, something I'm going to say, waiting in the Guinea for, not for residents. I say in a residence, not for, but anyway, the need for game. Make account MOB quick. I know say I be say the phone line don't lock, but you don't come inside. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much, Triple A. A resident minister for Northwest, of course, me Abdulai-Kamara from Putloko. Now, woman, it actually they try. That one we get for commander. It don't really work. It don't apprehend a lot of things that we happy under. Some drugs where they want traffic, where they come out from Conakry, where they pass that Conakry, tea, water. They want to go apprehend lot of drugs. When that come done, other things, and we see where they destroy the back. and a lot of jambabak, they don't apprehend them. So that woman, so if they see how they do that kind of thing there, now one party woman they will pray in case of government change, the money they will finally they maintain them because they put the country first. And this illegal mining, where they happen at them community there, you see, yeah, like you say, not to poverty, but me, I want to see poverty count a lot, and also literacy count a lot, civic education. You will find out say that village here where they can go for good to their mining there, most of the tribal heads, who they call it, their headman, them section chief, they are not educated. And me work at the two back home, me na extension worker, they do purely with village people. I work with JICA, IPA, so I always been at the community. Yeah. When the people here they go, the kind fabulous promises that we did give, where they go care good at that community. You the chief where they know educated, exposed. Then they count their kind promises to you for your community, and that what did they do? They change them 1,000. They go take them a bank, pack them bokuna bag, carry it. So tell you they put like their 5 million or 1,000. Wait, see if it's not boku money, they can't give the chief say they can at this place, they want to work here, and they get promised they can't job for the youth there. So the chief where they see that money, if it's not boku money that day, and it take he talk to he compete them, he talk to the youth them, say this na better come for them. And honestly, if you see the level of poverty in the village there, you where they work there, you see, if you give somebody self 1,000 in village, it take you like king. Anytime we go there, it put anything we tell them ready for take. So me that one day I say poverty count a lot, and education is another thing. Because one thing back they say, then people there where they come, they really just can't almost so they can enter that place. They must pass through airports and they must go through immigration. And then they need for you check them out before ever the people there, because they are foreigners. They need for check them. And enemy itself contributes. Because some of the guys you will find out until they get them small lights where they pass underground, they go get fake lights where they send them and then place there for go do mining. So if you see even where Chinese they go do mining yonder, they pass through embassy and enemy they know. So all the things they are from the top, they are ready for fetcher. The people that are the hinterlands, me they blame them not too much. Now from the top. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, MOB.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's now MOB on tick. You see now from the top. We all go agree say for make things change in Sierra Leone. Now we all get part for play. For make things change, we all get part for play. The big one then getting part for play. We the people get we part for play. The institutions them get the part for play. Now make I say, pan this particular one, immigration, I the point finger at them. Security, I the point finger at them. What else other people are not doing inside we country right now? We will not get one idea about. What else? Well, I think say maybe now time back for make the investment go no. If they feel say the terrain so bad or waiting, but it's easy. Any way you see footpath, check a no more. Something they go on. And I'm not a man than the creator. But again, we hope say the security way the minister need if forget them for go pa den kind thing then they. Because on their way going, yes, we see one gunman, but then be the minister back na be the talk say, oh, yeah, now because they get gone. But after they don't capture now, we see all the motorcar they wake come, the bike man there, everybody wake now. But so then be they go pa the raid. Well, maybe then go say because they know there beaucoup people they know. Something I make. And she's doing a good job. We hope say the president go keep him, make he continue for do the job. Because if we see them pull him, we know say something don't go touch. You say one powers that be. In your own side, who side together. Eh? I made them go say, well, you look like say, you know, you choose sign up for each. How we go able for combat this kind of issue? Oh, I all know say some parts so remote. We access to them parts then they impossible. That's an Omar from Minneapolis they ask. Now make a talk just and say I feel say them done the camera for invest on this drone. Yeah? Send on the cam. We until don't get the one now for supply, medicine, and all those things. I don't get the one back who go help for surveillance with area. Alright. We go left here. We'll go there back tomorrow. Eh? We'll go there back tomorrow with well body. If them pull them, it means they don't touch. As me say feel. Voilà, on l'a fait. Till we meet again tomorrow. Abdulai-Kamara said the government need for invest in protection, definitely. If immigration they call say na you building then can go pick a gun motoka. Hey, that you got that pui. I left here, bro. Till we meet again tomorrow, Triple A say tata.